G'day everyone, welcome to another episode of TNT Footy. I'm one of the hosts, Taz.
I'm Maggie. Will?
And I'm Todd, and it's good to have you back, Tassie. You've been missing for a couple of weeks, buddy.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, I got sick of your shit. No, notice I go missing when Carlton starts losing.
Oh, well, you're not coming back anytime soon.
Yeah,
No, it's good to be back. Good to be back. 100% health now. Appreciate you guys running without me, and yeah, sorry to disappear on you.
Mate, I nearly didn't make it last week either. I was the last minute.
I did see that.
That was a good show, nonetheless. Nah.
Eggy was going to run solo, and Todd comes in halfway through. It was good.
That was good. It saves me talking to myself.
It was pretty early. It wasn't halfway through.
Hey, Cody, welcome, mate. Welcome. Bloody good win for the doggies this week, mate.
The doggies, yes, they did have one. Oh, it's Carlton, though. It's Carlton.
To be fair, we've played Brisbane and Dogs.
To be fair, you've looked trash all year.
Yeah, I agree. 100% agree with you.
It has not
100%
been a
agree.
good year. I'm not. I shouldn't talk North. It looked just as bad. We got 6 injuries this week too. So.
Oh wow!
What happened to you at the start of the season, North for the flag, mate?
Oh yeah, no, I was shit stirring it, man. You should know that about me.
Oh shit, Cody. I think we're all pretty good, mate. What about yourself? How'd you go in mixed netball?
Sorry,
Hopefully, you've got a win.
Getting that stream up, it's just gone real loud.
Bloody hell, Todd. I love how organised you are the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's pretty organised. Mate, I said, come on, get in here, we'll get organised. And you're like, no, have a game of gods and then come right up to here. So it's on you, I think.
Love it. Love it.
Well, it is good to have you back anyway, Tassie. It's been a couple of weeks without you. I think Eggy's been doing the 10K challenge. He's been going pretty well. His own one.
Well, technically the 10K challenge is still sitting at $50. I haven't put any bets on. It's just
your own, though.
Yeah, I'll just doing me. I've been tipping my own. Yeah, tipping
a few. Dogs the last couple of weeks have got up.
Yep. Yeah, they have actually. I missed the dogs tonight. I've got a couple of horses for tomorrow instead.
Beautiful.
We'll touch on that a bit later on for sure.
That we will.
I think we should start where we always start with the winners and losers. So we'll start with Friday night, Richmond Geelong. Richmond got up.
They did.
This was a shock. It's either a shock or it's not, because I don't think Richmond's good. I think this is more a knock on Geelong. So Geelong's been smacking the crap teams, and now they've just let one go.
Yeah.
Although Richmond did, I think Dusty went into the middle.
And,
I didn't watch a lot of footy this week, boys. To be honest, I thought every game this week was absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, you wrote it off at one stage. Do you want to touch on that? Or?
Yeah, no, I said to Tassie, I said I was done with footy. It's been an atrocious round of footy. Like, I normally watch 6 or 7 games, but I went to the movies Saturday night instead of watching footy.
Oh, wow.
It's your comments were about the umpiring, though, and you're not sure of what the rulings are because of the way the game's umpired at the moment.
Yeah, and it's not like I leave them alone in the North games because I think I know you're being biased, but I was watching, I think it was Sydney Fremantle. There was like 4 calls in a row. I was like, I've been watching footy all my life and I've got no clue what's going on here.
Yeah, I think that it's getting to a point now where even the umpires are starting to get a bit confused with what they're calling, because you get like some umpires make a call, but it'll be like the umpire that'll be 50 metres away and the umpire closest to the play just lets the play on.
I'm happy with them to overrule it as long as it's a rule.
Yeah.
The thing that's annoying me is we're getting umpires making their rules up. Or
what was that?
Told, look out. Oh, this was a couple of weeks ago. He stood behind the mark. He was too close behind the mark. And I'll get footage. I don't know if we can get it up. I'll send it to Eggy and try and get it up. But I've got footage of 20. There was 16 Dogs players on the mark after a footy game.
Yeah, see, that's insane.
That's how it happens. That does happen. But then 50 metres because he's standing too close behind the bloke behind the mark.
It's definitely something that they need to fix.
But I don't know. I've been meaning to touch on this, but I don't know how are the umpires full time?
No, they are not. They need to be.
What we need, I reckon, is we need 24, maybe 30 umpires. I know it's going to cost some money, but it's going to be good for the game. And they're like footy players. They train Wednesday, Thursdays. They have an umpire training. They train Wednesday, Thursdays. On game day, they can get fined for like buggering up and that, and just like hold them accountable like we do footballers.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
I
just
think that's a
make
great
them
idea.
Fight for spots, sort of thing. And then but pay them a proper wage. Don't pay them $200 a game, because then they've got to have another job as well. Like, pay them not as good as footballers, but like footballers. Like,
Have a cap for it. Have a salary cap for it.
yeah, I don't know what the going rate is. Maybe 100,000. Like, I don't know what umpires want.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
and we sort of need to bring them through the junior league. So the junior umpires that are working to get to the AFL don't. At the moment, they've got to go to work and then come and try and do it in their spare time.
Like the VFL player.
Yeah, try and get a bit of. But the AFL umpires should be paid salary, whatever it is. That's my opinion anyway.
I actually agree with you, and I've been saying for a couple of years, I think the AFL, like the umpiring position at the AFL level, needs to be a full-time role.
Yeah.
And, they do the same thing. They review the footage, they review the games, they look at what calls were right, what calls were wrong, what they need to learn from.
And if one's buggering up too much, you can get dropped.
Yeah, correct. Absolutely. Yep. And I like the fact that, they get fined. I like your idea where they get fined exactly like the players, and they should also have, tribunals and things like that.
Yeah, just like, there's just some calls that I seen on the weekend that were just, and I'm not the only one. I've watched a few podcasts, and Kingy's going off at them, Damo's going off at them. And we don't like umpire bashing because that stops them doing it. But that's where we're at the moment, because they're sort of not accountable.
Exactly. Look, we could probably talk about that for another 20 minutes at least, but we'll get back into the round that was.
Oh, yes, yeah, we went on a bit sidetracked. But yeah, Richmond had a good win, but I think that was more Geelong falling than Richmond.
And
Yep.
Richmond needing a win, so as they kept digging, I think Dusty kicked 4 or 5, did he? Or?
He kicked 4 goals, one, played predominantly forward, but with spurts in the midfield, a bit more than he has been playing. Look, Richmond actually played really well. They played their old school, fast, competitive pressure footy. Geelong do have a few injuries as well, though. So we can't.
I couldn't really tell you, honestly. I didn't watch much of the game.
You didn't watch much at all on the weekend.
There was 2 games on Friday night.
I've just done quickly before the show.
What was the second game, Maggie?
West Coast and Gold Coast.
Oh, that's right. Matty
Now,
Rao.
this is the game I did watch because I love my boy, Matty Rao. I was excited about this game, but it was a terrible game of football. I don't like my teams winning by 80 either. I'd prefer it to be close now while they're in the game. At quarter time, I think that game was over. Pretty sure it was done and dusted at quarter time.
It just shows where Eagles are at.
Yeah.
They're not. I don't think there's much more to say except for you didn't really learn much about either team.
In the midfield, and that midfield sort of, because they had a bit of a tag on Anderson, but doing that, they let Rao go. So Rao stood up
and he was back to his combative beast mode.
Yeah, kicked the goal too, scoring on the scoreboard. So.
He did. Who do we have on Saturday? We have Sydney Fremantle.
Yep.
Sydney Fremantle. So
Sydney, another loss.
Yeah, I watched a lot of this game, and these were the 2 games that really turned me off, because North I watched till quarter time, but that I just put that down as I didn't want to watch my team getting flogged. But did swap to the Sydney Fremantle and was not much better. Like, I was confused half the game.
Yeah, I was. I agree with you. I was confused with a few of the calls in both those games because I was flicking between the two, and I thought that. I'll get to the North game in a second, but I did think that there were a fair few calls that were either not called or were just bad. But look, I'm not going to stop talking about the umpiring. I think Sydney, they're in a bit of a rut at the moment, which is fair enough because, again, they've got a massive injury list to key players.
Yeah, that's it. Their injuries are full forwards and half-backs.
Well, they're missing 3 of their main backmen in both the McCartans and Rampy.
Yeah,
like that's
out again, I think.
That's 3 out of 6 defenders. So
yeah, that's it, and that's the key. You just lock them in every week.
That's right. Apparently, Rampy's back in the next couple of weeks.
13, I heard.
13 weeks.
No, 13, round 13.
Oh, round. I was like,
Still.
I'm getting the wrong
Maybe
information.
round 12 maybe.
Cody's put here his buddy done.
Oh, I don't think so. No, I watched a clip on King, and King explained this well. He's a spectacle now.
Yeah.
Just go there and enjoy watching him play for the last time. He won't play again next year. Just go have fun, watch him kick a couple of goals. He was crook last week. Longmire's come out and said he was in bed but because they had no one else. He was crook in bed during both trainings or something because they had no one else. He just played.
Correct. You got to admit though, even though Buddy, look, he's not as good as he used to be, and he probably will still kick a bag before the end of the season. That's just what Buddy does. But he still takes the best defender as well every week.
And he's still putting on a show. Just enjoy. He's a bloody good footballer. Just enjoy. This is like a retirement tour.
Yeah.
Just get down and watch him.
You're starting to sound like Montagna. Next up, we had North Port Adelaide. Look, I don't think there's much to comment on that game. North Melbourne's pressure is absolutely horrendous at the moment. It's like they don't want to be on the ground. And Port Adelaide, I don't think we learnt much about either of those teams that we didn't already know so far this season.
North's the same. They're just too young, not interested. I don't know if they're not playing for Clarko. They got a lot of injuries now. They didn't that game.
Yeah, 6 injuries this week. 6 changes, they reckon.
But hopefully Warlaw gets a run. I've been waiting for him to get a run for all year.
Do you know what? I don't think he will.
No, I'm pretty sure he's in.
I hope he does. I'm not getting my hopes up. I heard something early in the week. What's today? Wednesday. Yesterday it might have been saying that he's close, but they're not sure he's there yet.
No, just throw him in there.
I think they should.
Young kids playing. Well, they can't do any worse than what they're doing.
This is true.
This
is true. Next up, Hawks Melbourne again. Just another.
I think I watched bits of this before I went to the movies, and it was just another. This has been a terrible round footy, but it was just another blowout.
Yep. Melbourne are still dominant. Next game, Brisbane Essendon. Essendon were up until just before half time, I think. And then they kicked away in the second half.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. I didn't see any of this.
I didn't see any of it either, but I did see Charlie Cameron was kept quiet. I don't know who was on him, but they covered him pretty well from what I heard and what I saw. They
did, but Danaher got off the leash, kicked 6.
Yes.
Massive, helped my Supercoach a lot.
Unbeaten. Still unbeaten, boys.
Carlton Bulldogs, first half was absolutely an atrocious game of football. I think there was 3 or 4 goals kicked between both sides.
Yeah.
Carlton, we need to do something because at the moment we had 3 shots at goal from set shots that didn't score, and a fourth one that went out on the full. So it was a pretty frustrating game of footy. Then they come out in the third quarter and absolutely blitzed and
Is it lack
played.
Of effort there, or
look, I don't know. I think that
they should have the team to do it.
Correct. I think the team really lacks confidence at the moment. I don't know if Vossi's tried to teach them too much in the off season about controlling a game, and now they've gone to this slow game of footy, but you can't do it. Like, you need that fast pace to get it into Curnow and Mackay up forward. But even then, Mackay at the moment has no confidence in his kicking. You watch him line up for goal, and he's got no routine. He doesn't know what kick he's going to do. He's looking to pass it off, like he just doesn't want it. But around the ground, he's been fantastic.
Beautiful kick. Yeah, well, just maybe. I don't know why they don't just get him up the half forward then. Leave Curnow back.
Well, he's been the outlet kick up in the defensive 50 from behinds and everything, because he can mark the ball really, really well. And his field kicking's actually not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. But Charlie Curnow needs to be kicking into the forward 50 more than Mackay, because his kicks, he gets it quick. He turns, he goes, he gets it in.
Turns and goes, doesn't he?
He's got the most, I think, the highest percentage of our team where we score from him kicking inside 50.
Yeah, beautiful.
But I could go on about that.
Went a bit rough again. Yeah, I didn't watch the game again, but I heard you turned it off pretty early.
No, I watch the whole thing. I always do. But do you know who is having an outstanding season? Bontempelli is, but Liberatore.
Yep.
Yeah, Libba, been huge.
He's
Huge in the gun there.
absolutely dominating it. And because he's going so well, it's allowing Bontempelli to go so well because he's taking a better midfielder.
So we've got Cody here. Does Mackay go back to the VFL to get the old him back?
I don't think so.
I don't think he can drop him the work he's been doing down the ground.
That was what I was going to say. He's too valuable around the ground. Like he's not scoring or kicking goals at the moment. But I actually think they need to get Fev down to the club.
He offered, I believe.
He did, and he got turned down.
Yeah. No,
that was a couple of years ago.
It was Mackay that turned him down.
That's right. Mackay turned him down it was a couple of years ago now, though. So whether that's changed because of the way he's been kicking, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
we've got Adelaide and St Kilda too. Blowout.
This scoreline actually surprised me. I thought it was going to be a bit closer.
So did
we
I.
thought this was going to be the game of the round when we were talking about it.
But then it just goes to show with St Kilda getting beaten in Essendon and getting beaten so at the start of the year, they're top of the tables. Once they sort of hit a good team, they're just sort of fumbling it, aren't they?
Away.
Honeymoon period over.
Get Melbourne.
It sure seems that way. That's for sure.
I think I said before the season started that Adelaide Crows are going to be pushing the top 8 this year.
Yeah.
Have you watched their game?
I've watched their forward line. I've seen them a couple of times. Their forward line, so they've probably got the best forward line in the comp.
I think they're on par with Brisbane for the forward line. Yep. You need to watch one of their games. They are actually really good to watch. And I don't like Adelaide teams, but I think they're a very good team to watch.
The move for Dawson in the middle there has been big too.
Massive. Dawson and Laird in the middle is huge. Huge.
We knew Laird was going to give us that. Dawson's a surprise coming off that halfback, just moving in there.
And him being the captain.
Too, I think.
Yeah. Then we move on to the last game of the round, which was your team, Eggster.
Collingwood versus GWS. They're continuing to look impressive. I won't touch much on it because I'm sure Turtle says enough about it for us.
I hope you're watching, Turtle.
My only knock on Collingwood is they lost to Brisbane and they haven't really played anyone since.
Yeah.
So they bet Port Adelaide, which is impressive now, but the Geelong win isn't as impressive as we thought.
Well, they played Adelaide, beat Adelaide in Adelaide.
Yeah, you beat Adelaide and you beat St Kilda. But I need to see Melbourne,
beat Essendon,
Bulldogs, and
Brisbane.
They're the 3.
No, Brisbane beat them.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why I need to see them beat one of those.
Queen's birthday's coming up soon.
Yeah, you play
King's
Melbourne
birthday.
Soon.
Sorry, my apologies.
But yeah, that's the only knock on them is they got an easy Geelong, which
they got an easy
teams. Port Adelaide's impressive win.
Yep.
Now what we've seen from them, and the Adelaide's impressive, but yeah, they need to get one of the big 3, Melbourne, Bulldogs, or Brisbane for mine.
Yeah.
I reckon the Melbourne one would be a good game. I reckon they got the Bulldogs covered. Brisbane, I don't know.
Brisbane
as their kryptonite at the moment.
Yeah,
because they beat us and then they've gone on a 6-game winning streak or something, 8-game winning streak.
Yeah. Them and Bulldogs and Geelong's is over, but yeah, mainly them and Bulldogs and Port Adelaide actually are hitting a bit of a run.
Yep.
Melbourne.
Pretty sure Adelaide was Melbourne. That's the one.
Yeah. Like it. Speaking of liking it, likes and didn't likes. Oh, hang on. What's Cody put in the chat, boys?
How does Dogs stop Crows run to beat them?
I don't know. If you need
and pray, mate. There is no back line down there.
A good sign though. It's in Melbourne, isn't it, or is it not?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
We will get to that.
Yes, it's over here at Mars. Oh, Mars.
Oh, that's in
Mars.
Bendigo.
That's
Ballarat.
Ballarat. Oh,
it's at the Rats.
I don't think you're beating Adelaide up there.
Ballarat.
Atrocious, yeah.
That's Dogs' home ground.
It's atrocious though.
Yeah, no, I reckon. But Dogs play there every year. I reckon they'll win.
Yeah, Adelaide will be too quick on that ground, I think.
We'll see. We will see.
We will see.
All right. So likes and didn't like. I'm going to go first. I'm going to push in here. I haven't been here for 2 weeks. So I've got likes game was the Crows game style, which I touched on before. Matty Rao getting back to his contested beast game style, even though it was against the Eagles. I think it'll be a good confidence booster. I've really liked the media giving it to Carlton because I'm hoping that it puts a firecracker up their backsides. And I loved Cox, the game he played on the weekend for Collingwood.
Cox.
I really did.
He had a huge game, didn't he?
He did. Have
He
a good
did.
game.
What about you? I'm going to go Moisty.
All right, my like this week is Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It was and nothing good about football this week, but that movie's a must-see. It's an amazing movie. Get down and watch that. But yeah, I hated footy this week. You boys know that. I was ranting and raving all week.
Yeah,
So no other likes?
Even left the group for 24 hours?
Yeah, apart from Matty Rao. Yeah, I fucking rage quit the group. Said to Taylor, you better add me back in. I'm unbeaten in that, so I'm better stay in the draft.
So I knew you'd be back. What about you,
I
Ed?
did like Matty Rao's game, but I didn't like the game. But
That's good. That's a little positive, mate. That's a good thing. That's what I like to hear.
I like Gold Coast getting up. I didn't like Sydney getting down. I was hoping they'd bounce back, but yeah, they've been very underwhelming.
Been pretty ordinary, haven't they?
But yeah, Brisbane are looking like the real deal lately. They've been playing very well. It was funny to see. I did see that the guy that got his pants pulled down, the guy that did that got a fine. I think even Paddy Cripps has got a fine for pulling hair, and I think there's another one somewhere as well.
That was one of my dislikes. One of my dislikes was Cripps actually pulling Bailey Smith's hair. I didn't like that. I saw it on the go. I was like, that's just stupid. I know you're off. You're not having a good game. You don't pull someone's bloody hair.
You don't have any. What do you know? What are you on about? You
Got a
don't know
beard,
how much
mate.
it hurts.
I do when it comes off your body.
This is true.
Just another thing here. Sorry, did you have any more, Egg?
Nah, that was mainly it. And it was good to see Collingwood get up again, like quite convincingly.
I had one I added this afternoon, and that was the grand final time's been confirmed for 2:30.
Oh, that's good.
Saturday.
That's
and
good.
Next 3 years too. I was going to mention
3 years, is it?
Next 3 years locked in.
I'm not a fan.
I am. Well,
Yeah.
I want a nighttime grand final.
No, I don't want nighttime. I want twilight. I know you won't make it.
Make twilights. It's
4 p.m. 4 p.m.
Cox
start.
Plate's on the same day. You can't make twilight.
I would love a twilight.
No, Eddie was all up about that, but no, leave it where it is.
I liked it that year. I don't know. Did they have Black Eyed Peas or someone? I can't remember. There was quite a few of them actually, where they had like after the match they had concerts there.
They normally do. Yeah. They did. When Richmond won, they had Mr. Brightside, who sings that.
Killers.
Yep.
Killers. Yeah, Killers did the concert, and Jack's in the official band. If you Google it,
yeah,
he's one of the official band members.
Oh God, that's funny. I like Jack real well. All right, it's time for the new segments.
We've got an exciting new segment going on, Moisty's Minute. I explained it a bit last week, so I'm just going to rail off some questions, boys, and I just want a quick yes or no answer. Find me sheet, but I've got it here. But it's pretty easy, pretty simple this week.
How long do you want to go for? Do you want me to put a timer on, or?
Oh, well, I'll just do 10 or so questions, and because we're not doing yours. If we were doing yours, I'd wrap it up a bit quick. But if anyone wants to go into a bit more detail about these things, just hit us up in the chat and we'll go into it. But first question, Tassie team, do you like the new ground getting built or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, I'm a yes too. I reckon it's going to be great for football, great for the community.
No elaborating, keep going.
Oh, no. How hard is it? I'm like...
already broke my thing. All right, the next thing was... great for the community.
No elaborating, keep going.
Oh, no. How hard is it? I'm like...
already broke my thing. All right, the next thing was... Jeez, I've lost my state. Dacos, you still reckon he's Brownlow chance or no?
No.
No?
I reckon he's still good.
Still good? Yeah. All right. We're rapid firing. North Melbourne, what can they... Oh, I was going to explain a bit more, but North Melbourne, just done?
Done, as in...
Done, as in what...
Like spoon, or...
We'll leave that one, because I was going to elaborate that one. But Carlton, that's where I was at. Carlton in trouble this year, or are they good to go?
still think we can turn it around.
You can turn around.
Turn around and make the 8.
Yep.
You reckon you're going? Good.
I'm on the fence.
On the fence, yeah. No, I've got them. No. I've lost me freaking bit of paper with all the questions. I had a heap. I'll be more prepared next week, boys. But I had a heap. I'll think of them during the show and I'll rattle them back off again. But I don't know where it's gone. There was like 10 questions on there, but sorry.
I can
boys.
think of one.
Yeah, you go then.
Gatorade or water?
Gatorade.
H2O.
That's it.
I'll
What?
find this
It
afterwards
really,
and we'll do
really
a
sucks.
TikTok and we'll do the Todd's Moisties minute in the TikTok because I do have a bit of paper here somewhere.
This is why you don't play games before.
Just leading up to it. I'll
the
do it on the
stream.
computer next week, so I know it's in front of me.
Yeah.
All right. We'll move ahead. But there's a taste of what Moisty's minute
That's
is
a
going
taste.
to be
That's just
like.
a little bugger around that one. I'll think of them during the show and I'll rattle them off.
Eggy, I'm going to throw to you for this one. Do you want to go through the tips, the leaders?
Their tips. All right, we've got them up on the board. We've got Sammy with a quadruple MP3. She or he is on 60 with Richmond Knights. They're equal. I think what is there? There's 22 points between them for their for and against, sitting on 60 points. They got 8 and 7 last week, so Richmond must have been on top last week. And we got old Peglish on 59 with the ESPN fan. I'm not sure who that is on 58, and old Big Will.i.am is in 5th, still 3 points behind with Rockin' Horse Road, and the Urk is there. Haley J's dropped down as well with Scotty in 56 points.
Scotty got a 9 last week. Look at it.
That's huge.
There's a couple of 9s in here.
Absolutely huge.
Oh no, that's the week before. Sorry.
Oh,
We've got a couple on the week before.
There's a couple of 8s in there. Where we're looking for you boys? Are you still?
No,
Hey, I went up 3 spots this week.
Moisty's at 25th, and we got where's old Taz? Where are you?
I went up 3 spots at 23, I think, maybe.
Oh, you're still down. Oh, sorry, I was looking higher up.
Looking up the top.
Yeah, it's at 20. Oh, so you're going up 3, and I at 23. There you are.
Yeah, 3, not 30. Hey, I'm making a climb.
We're done and dusted, I believe. Tazzy?
I'm still going to make top 10.
Us.
I'm going to turn it around like Carlton season.
Don't see him doing it, mate. I think they're in a bit of trouble.
Some good tipping there, guys. Keep putting your tips in every week. Just what's the winner get again? I can't remember.
50 or our purse.
Yeah,
no, that's 10K challenge.
So
that's right. Yes,
so
it was that.
Is it whatever's higher? Because right now they might get $12.50.
That's whatever's higher.
It's 150 guaranteed, or if we get more, we give more.
Yeah,
correct. So at this stage, Sammy P3 is going to be winning the 150. I don't know who Richmond equals 9th is. I don't know who Sammy P is, but
yeah, who's Sammy? I don't even know Sammy.
Nah.
And Pegalish, we figured out who that was, didn't we?
Nope.
We did. Yes. Play pool with him. Elizabeth Jack Wake. Is it? No, not
That's
is it
right.
Jack Wake. Is it Jack Wake? I can't remember his name.
I think yeah, Jack Wake. Yep. Beautiful. Good run through there, Eggy. That was quicker than Moisty's minute.
Yeah, Moisty's minute got a bit. I was trying to find. I was literally looking for me notes. I'm like, they're here somewhere. I'll send a photo of it. I have like 10 questions on a bit of paper here somewhere. I do not know where it is.
I love it. All right, tips for next round. Cody, put yours in chat if you want, mate, so we can see what you've gone with.
I've been slack so far. I haven't put my tips in yet.
I've got mine in, so I'll start off with North Melbourne, Sydney. Now I've gone Sydney easily.
I was going to say, John, start with the Friday game.
That is Friday, isn't it?
Nah, that's Saturday.
That's Saturday. You've got Port and Melbourne Friday night.
Yep.
Port and Melbourne. I've got Melbourne for that.
By how many?
By 12.
Ooh, nice.
It is over there, but I think Melbourne's going to be too strong.
What about you, Eggy?
Oh, I might go Port for 17.
Port for 17.
Yep.
Not bad. I've got Melbourne for 9. And then we've got North and Sydney. I think that's
I've got Sydney, but North's got a lot of injuries. Not
so.
even
Yeah,
if they were healthy, it wouldn't matter.
I agree with you.
This is a danger game, I think, because this could be one they come to play because Sydney's been a bit down.
That's true.
If they rock up, that could be a danger game.
Could be a confidence booster for Swans too.
Or it could be a confidence booster for North, mate.
Eggy?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Sydney. Oh, I don't know, actually. I'm leaning towards Sydney, but geez, struggling to get a win
95
lately.
95% of people have picked Swans, just so you know.
Yep.
And we got Bulldogs and Crows.
Now, this
That's
will
it,
probably
yeah.
be the game of the round, I reckon. Apart from it being in Bendigo.
Yep. No, Ballarat. Sorry.
Ballarat.
Ballarat, yeah. I think
Ballarat.
Adelaide win this one though.
Eggy?
Oh, I might go the Dogs. Going the Dogs.
I've gone Crows.
You on the
Eggy's
front
near the
seat?
top of the table. I might have to change. He's
Oh, I was about to
usually
say, I
tipping
might
right.
have to change because Tassie's tipping mine.
Do you know what I said 5 minutes ago that Dogs will win because it's in Ballarat, and I've tipped Crows on my app. I'm going to change that. I'm going Dogs.
Change her up.
All right, Fremantle, Geelong.
Geelong.
Geelong, but not with any confidence.
I'm going to say Cats easily. Freo, I still don't think are any good.
Yeah, but Geelong's no good either.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Mate. They had it off. Lions, Gold Coast. 99% of people have picked Brisbane Lions. That's
Well,
more
is
than
this-
who's picked Sydney.
Is this the Q clash? I think Brisbane are won it bloody 99% of the time. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this is a lot closer
do.
than the North Melbourne Sydney game.
That's my thinking. I still think Brisbane because they're in
I
red
think
hot form.
Brisbane will,
Yep.
but I don't think it's that big a difference though.
I think this game will be quite a good game. And it's Essendon and Richmond.
Yes.
Well, I think Essendon do it easy.
And they do this game every year.
Yeah, this is dream time at the G.
Yep.
That is correct. You say Essendon easy.
I reckon Essendon easy.
What do you think, Egg?
Oh, these games this week, I'm a bit on the fence of both, like with all of them, really.
It should be a better round of footy.
It should be. I'm going to lean towards Essendon because they're coming off a loss.
Oh, 4 losses.
4 losses.
4 on the trot. Yeah.
Oh, call them Sydney. After hearing, I'm going Essendon. We've got to bounce back
Essendon?
sooner or later. Yep.
I've gone Tigers. I reckon they'll carry that form across this week. And I think Essendon's honeymoon period's over. This is definitely a game you will not want to watch. It's the Harley Reid Cup. Hawthorn versus West Coast.
Harley
Wait,
Reid. I watched
is it in
an
Tassie?
interview with him today. It's not the Harley Reid Cup.
Playing in
Hawthorn
Tasmania.
will win this easy
Yep.
unless they want Harley Reid.
Agreed.
They
Mate, he's
will
going to
be
be a
fine.
freak too, that kid.
I've seen some play. I'm not sold yet though. Not sold.
I am. I've watched him play a few times and I'm sold.
Straight in the midfield.
Yeah, 100%. Blues Pies.
Pies.
Pies easy.
I think Pies by 100 plus.
Oh, I don't know about 100. Collingwood don't score that well.
Okay, all right. I do think they'll win by more than 60 points, though.
They won't win by 100, but they might win by. Oh, the way Carlton play, they get close. Maybe 80.
Yeah, the way it's going. Giants and St Kilda.
Yeah, I've got St Kilda here.
St Kilda.
Yeah. So really, the first few games, there are a few tough games in there. A lot more close games than we had the weekend just gone, which is good.
Yeah. I reckon they should be close. I reckon.
I think there's only going to be one.
So here we've got Cody's got Melbourne by 18, Swans, Dogs, Cats, Lions, Tigers, Hawks, Pies, Saints. So I think that's pretty similar.
Yeah, I think everyone's.
We're starting to get to that point in the season, aren't we, where we kind of know or we have an idea of who's who, but that's not to say someone will come out after the bye rounds and either disappoint or dominate. That's what
Looks like
Collingwood did
Carlton
last year.
letting us down at the moment.
Well, Collingwood last year didn't do too well in the first half of the season. They were outside the 8 come the bye rounds.
No, they
Then
won
they
the
just-
last 11.
Yeah, so just after or just before the bye rounds, they started winning. They were outside the 8 though. All right, Iggy.
All
You're
right.
up to your segment, my
It's
friend.
time.
Eggie's best bets.
We're going to have some additions to the stream next season as well, next year, if we continue it. Hopefully people enjoy it and we keep going because
Yep.
I've got some things I want to add in, Eggy.
That's good. That's good.
What's the additions?
Sound
It's saying it.
effects,
Yes,
a few
yes.
sound
Oh,
effects,
gotcha, yeah. Like watching that.
some screen jazz.
Some transitions.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Some better ones than the ETA ones.
They were all right.
We
What's
might
wrong
look
with
at
them?
some clips as well if we get more organised.
Yeah.
We will.
Well, I found a little AI helper that we might touch on and might be able to do some help for us. But
Absolutely.
first bets for tomorrow. I didn't do any for the dogs tonight. I hadn't had a look. There is one I've been told from the trainer that's looking like it's, and I had a look on Sportsbet and they've got its best bet for the day at Pakenham tomorrow night. Pakenham race 5's cause for concern. I think that's a good chance to win.
Too quick. I've got to get over here tomorrow. Race 5.
Yep, Pakenham race 5's cause for concern. I think it's paying $4.50 at the moment. Or $4.60. It's going out. That means something else is coming in. That's not a good sign.
Twin Perfections into 310.
Who's the trainer of that one?
Peter Stokes.
Oh yeah, it's not a bad
Peter
trainer.
Stokes.
It's no Peter Moody though, coming out of Pakenham.
No,
Sounds like a moody bloke.
Concern, what do you reckon? Second up.
Yep, cause for concern. And then we can roll it into Kyneton, race 6. You might see a horse in there that you might recognise, but I don't think it's going to win.
Oh, what's that one?
This is Iggy's.
the old Wizard
No
King.
comment.
Kyneton race 6. I don't think it's wet enough. I think he's good fresh. Like it's his first race back after a holiday since last year. He's usually good fresh, but I think he needs it a bit wetter where they can't run him down. But I think Celestial Harbour is the one that's going to beat him. I think he's dropping back to 58 grade. He's won in 64 grade. He's raced in, actually he hasn't won in 64, he's placed in 64 grade, and he's come 4th to a couple of Group 2 winners. Actually, one was a Group 1 winner, and one was a Group 2 winner. So I think Celestial Harbour is, I think it's the favourite, $2.20 at the moment.
Yeah,
I think
$2.25.
that's going to be hard to beat, I reckon. So that's my two for just my two for tomorrow, and then we're coming into Saturday. So Saturday, last 2 weeks I've been putting on multis, and I've been missing by 1 or 2 legs. So I've gone a bit more conservative. Going for Flemington race 7, Renosu, just for a place. It's paying $2 for the place.
Just the place, Blake Shin on board.
Yep.
Very nice.
And then in Doomben race 8, we've got Cardinal Gem. I think that should probably win it, but it's coming out of gate 21, which is a bit of a worry. But I think it should place as well for $2.
Yep.
And then you can put that in with Zaki to win on Doomben race 7. I think it's his third prep. Hopefully his third win. It's coming out of gate 11, sort of halfway through the pack. It should hopefully jump alright and be able to push to the front, and nothing to be able to run him down. That's what I'm hoping anyway. 2,000 metres is good, but I think I don't know if it's backing up next week in the Queensland Cup. I'm not sure yet, but I think it's going to win this week.
Oh, that's paying $633.
Oh, for all 5 of them?
All of them to win?
Oh, maybe to put...
I think we should put $1.25 from the TNT Footy
maybe
on it.
Let me have a look and see. Did you put them all to win, or did you those 3, or all 5? Or all 5 to win, or all 3?
All 5 to win.
Oh yeah, maybe just throw it on. You're in there now already, aren't you?
Have you got your wheel prepared, Eggy?
My wheel? I do not actually. I forgot all about the wheel.
The wheel.
We haven't done it for a few
the
weeks.
Potential return for that is $792.39.
Massive.
Can we power play it?
All right. Anyone in
That was
chat?
power played.
We're gonna do the wheels this week. Who are we putting on for TNT's Footy 10K challenge?
You put that one.
Everyone's got to pick one, so I'll just throw it to chat first.
Show me the odds. Where are we looking at?
Might even be able to do a multi with a couple of teams who we think are certainties.
I don't think there's any certainties in football this day and age.
Me either.
Last week there was a few certainties.
Oh, Adelaide 231.
I was looking at that.
But we're both tipped Bulldogs.
I still don't. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one.
I'm going to take Geelong then, boys. I'll get that one out of the way.
Geelong $1.57. Very nice. You said you weren't confident.
I'm not, but I'm confident in that more than anyone else.
What are you thinking, Eggy?
Oh, Hawthorn. No, mine's Hawthorn.
Oh, that's what I was looking at. Hawthorn.
Hawthorn's me. They win that game easy.
All right. I'll take off
Especially down
Geelong.
at Tassie.
I'm going to go. Geez, this is a tough round.
Cody's point Sates. Should I add that in? Oh no, that's his tips.
That's his tips. He might have gone off to mixed netball. He might not be watching anymore. But
He's going Hawks $1.31 as well, is he?
oh, Hawks. Yep. All right. So we've got 2 Hawks in there. You know what? I'm going to say Pies at $1.38.
$1.38.
I'm surprised you didn't look at that one.
Yeah, I'm not. So you tip them because you don't mind if you're wrong.
Yeah.
Me?
Yep.
What do you mean?
Because Carlton will win if you're wrong.
Oh, go all 3. Put that on the wheel as well. All 3 in the same multi.
What's all 3?
Cody's gone Hawks with me.
So Hawks. Who'd you pick, Eggy?
Don't know yet. Still thinking.
You picked Geelong, didn't you, Moisty?
No, I changed.
Ah. So Hawks, Carlton, and then whoever you want.
Didn't you say
Eggy.
Collingwood?
Oh, sorry, Collingwood. Yep.
Geelong in Freo. Oh. Brisbane look it, but at $1.25 just doesn't look good, does it?
$1.25. But if we're putting it in a multi,
All right. Twist his arm.
so why don't we let's think about this.
All right.
We'll spin the wheel.
So we got 50 left in the kitty.
Yep.
Thanks to some
Sorry, I'm looking at
Bad-
the wheel. That's why I'm bent down.
some bad things.
My
putting some wrong bets on.
Wrong bets.
I was able to double it.
Oh, you kicked us up, didn't you?
I did. So
Yeah.
How much we want to do? So we'll go to $25.
Yeah, 25.
So what are we going to
You're
put? Well, we're going to decide what we're going to do.
So I reckon we go 5 on the multi because
Okay.
that'll pay a bit, and then the 20 on.
Just the
I
one,
thought
too.
you had a multi in the 4th wheel. What are the 4 colours for?
Because there's two votes for Hawthorn.
Yeah.
No, so the second Hawthorn put multi. And then if it comes up, we just do the multi. So we pick one and then just do the multi if the multi comes up.
Oh, it's a big call. If you want though.
So take out one of the Hawks or just put
yeah,
multi.
And put multi. Yeah.
Okay.
And then if it comes up to 25, gets shagged on it.
I said Cats there, Cody, but Moisey said he took him out. He changed his mind.
All right, we ready, ladies and gentlemen?
Who'd you pick, Eggy?
Brisbane.
Brisbane.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Moment of truth.
All right, I'm turning and I'm watching on the stream.
I'm watching on the stream as well.
There we go.
Oh, looking like
What
Collingwood.
colours?
Oh shit!
Is that multi?
Totally spelled that wrong.
Oh, Collingwood.
Totally spelled that wrong. I was like, where'd that extra O come from? Oh,
Did you?
no.
I can't see it on my phone.
Is that a sign? The
Nah.
extra O for naught for donuts?
Nah, Pies should win, mate. Are you confident Pies are going to win?
Oh, I'm never confident. Always.
Doesn't matter. The wheel's spoken.
Yeah, the wheel
This
is
is
So
true.
spoken.
25 on that one.
25 on Pies. Are you doing it now, eh?
Yeah. Are we doing the 25 or are we doing?
Yeah.
20 and
Yeah,
5?
25. Yeah,
25 because the
On
multi
the
didn't come up.
$1.38.
Yep.
and the $1.38 on the six leg multi. Or do we make
I
it
think he's
seven?
already done that.
Or I was gonna say, do we make it 7 legs and chuck Collingwood in as well?
No.
All
So
right.
what do we win if Pies get up?
34.50.
That's all right. Make $10.
$9, yeah. But we're hoping for this other one, and this will stay in the kitty too. If this horse gets up, it'll be 7.92.
That's huge. Imagine if they do. How many legs is it?
5.
5 legs. Have you tipped five right before, Eggy?
No, not yet. No.
In horses?
Nah. I've been getting like 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, but not quite 5 out of 5.
It'd be massive if you do.
Yeah.
It'd be huge. That'd be huge. Well,
Cody's just put, what is Hawks, Pies, Cats, Lions paying, Todd?
All right, I will research that for you now. What do we want?
Hawks, Pies,
Geez, you slow down, mate. Hawks, Pies,
Cats.
and Lions.
and the Dogs.
No,
Lions.
Lions. Dogs out of Leons.
$3.54.
Oh, yeah.
That's still okay.
Yeah.
Not really. If you get 4 wins.
They're pretty much guaranteed wins, though.
Oh, this guy.
Nothing's
This guy.
He's got the boys on Collingwood. Collingwood lose by 100 now.
You watch Carlton getting slammed in the media all week. They'll come out firing.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Nick Dacos is laid out because he got injured in training yesterday.
Oh, God, could you
Another
imagine?
ticker.
Don't tell Turtle. Cox will kick 7.
Oh, no, I think Darcy Cameron's back too, so he might see a little less of the ball, old Oxy.
No, he'll sit at full forward. But look, boys, thanks for having me back from the. It's good to be back.
Thanks for coming back, mate.
Enjoyed it. Good to
Hope
be
you had a good break.
chatting footy again. Feeling 100%.
I've gone the other way. Over chatting footy.
Hopefully, you get back into it this weekend.
Back in this week. I've got my birthday in a couple of weeks, but it's Collingwood versus North Melbourne, so that's not going to be ideal.
Oh.
What day?
That's a Sunday.
Ooh, yuck.
See, what's with
3:20.
Collingwood on this Sunday games?
Yeah, you guys will get prime time in the second half. You watch.
Oh, hopefully. That'd be good.
You will.
I'd rather go to Saturday night games or Saturday games.
Absolutely.
All right, boys.
Absolutely. All right, boys. And Cody.
And Cody,
Not saying
thanks
you're
for
not a
tuning
boy,
in.
but thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we get you on the show in the next couple of weeks, Cody, to jump on the quiz. Next week we've got Nick, and I think Moisty's a bit tired there, looking at his face.
It
Yawning.
started at 1 o'clock this morning. We're good.
We've got Turtle returning for Taz's test, the carryover champ. He'll be up against Nick next week.
And Moisty's minute will be more prepared.
We'll
Not
find
on
that bit of paper.
Oh,
look, I found it.
Next week. No, that's just a receipt.
Love it. All right, guys. Thanks everyone for tuning in. You boys got anything else to add?
No, that's it. Hopefully, I get a bit more excited about football this week. But
Hopefully.
it's
Eggy?
No, nothing to add except for what I've been waiting for.
Beautiful. Let's hope it's another explosive weekend of footy.
Cheers.